So I was in the middle of doing something really good, and then I decided, why not make my next video? Why not just shit on people and abandon this really good thing that I was doing? So yeah, I decided to make video for my one subscriber, which is my wife, by the way. I'm gonna abandon the pursuit of Pakistani celebrities after this video because it's kind of repetitive. However, no man could have resisted the urge of making video about this man.
मोहब्बत खोने का नाम है। दिल तो हर किसी के पास होता है, लेकिन सब दिल वाले नहीं होते।
Yep, I don't even have to say his name out loud. I'm making a video about him because I think I share so many habits and traits with this person. For example,
I don't want to share anything that's very private to me. I'm working on a lot of projects. I don't have even a single second in my life to, for myself rather. I've always been a person who has been very shy about my public life, my private life, sorry. तो आप जो लोग मेरे साथ रहते हैं, जो मुझे, ये कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ बिकॉज कैमरा मुझे देख रहा है या आपके साथ इंटरव्यू हो रहा है. आई स्लीप फॉर कपल ऑफ आवर्स, 2 hours I sleep in a day, 24 hours.
so let's just say one day you were tired of seeing him on the internet all day and you decided to kidnap him and torture him. Then sleep deprivation might not be something you want to go for because it has no effects on him whatsoever. What are you gonna do, huh? Keep him awake for 22 hours? That's his life. The man stays awake for 22 hours and work. I think we are somewhat similar in this habit as well because I also sleep for like 22 hours and work for 2 hours, which is not exactly the same, but we both are doing something that's humanly impossible. Also, the numbers are same, 22 and 2. Another thing we have similarity in is the fact that we are not very social person and we don't like to be in public. Yet we keep making videos for public and social platforms. So we know Sahil Lodi because of these videos on social media, I guess. Where a guy, totally a creep by the way. I mean, who the fuck follows you with a camera everywhere you go? So this guy keeps following Mr. Lodi everywhere. I mean, almost everywhere. Not completely everywhere. Not yet at least. I mean, if it keeps happening at this rate, soon you will see his vlogs on some very questionable website. So at the start they kind of made it look like that these videos were being recorded without Sahil Lodi's attention. But with time they realized that an average person has an IQ which is higher than the combined IQ of their whole team. And people are not as stupid as one might think. It's not really easy to fool them. Also, I think Sahil Lodi is a bad actor and he could not have pulled this one off. Ironically, the guy behind the camera who's making the video, he's a better actor than Sahil Lodi. And at the same time, he sucks at making videos, which is his job. I mean, the video quality is so bad and shaky, it's almost like they gave cell phone to Stephen Hawking to shoot their video.
क्या खाना पसंद है आपको सब?
कुछ भी जो मिल जाए, इट्स जस्ट राजा पर डिपेंड करता है, राजा क्या खिला रहे हैं मुझे. जो मिल जाता है वो मैं खा लेता हूँ. खाना इज नॉट समथिंग दैट आई लिव फॉर. आई ईट बिकॉज आई हैव टू लिव. I don't eat because I'm not living because I want to eat.
I don't know what the fuck this means, but if you say this thing out loud, and if you don't fuck it up like he did, people might actually think you're smart.
मैंने अपने इंट्रो में कहा कि आरजे आप जैसा कोई नहीं है. जो आप समा बांधते हैं ना, ये वाला आर्ट किसी के पास नहीं है पाकिस्तान में.
Yeah, kiss his ass. I mean, if you really want to make him happy, why don't you just go on your knees and, do the thing?
I don't wear makeup or anything. मुझे कोई खास उसकी मुझे
आके पता चला अपना मेकअप करते हैं. कोई पफिंग भी नहीं करवाई तो ये.
Why would he do makeup? Have you seen the amount of filters he uses in his videos? Those filter works harder than him. If he did use the makeup, he would have probably disappeared out of the video.
आप वो बंदे हैं जो चंद पाकिस्तानी हैं जिन्होंने शाहरुख खान का इंटरव्यू किया.
तो मैं जब वहाँ गया तो जब वो एंटर हुए
वायलिन बज रहा था
वहाँ पहले से नहीं कोई वायलिन बज रहा.
कुछ तो फील हुआ होगा साहिर भाई. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि शाहरुख
देखें.
Why the hell there would be a violin? That happened in the movie. The movies are not real. In real life, you don't see people and hear the violin behind. That's just all flowery stuff they made up for movies. I don't know what this host wanted to hear from him. I mean, how special he was supposed to feel. One of the funny thing about this interview is that there are 3 to 4 moments where the host asks Sai Lodi about some issue of the society, and he just goes to ask him, "Have you ever heard of this poet?" And then he just recites the whole poem. I know the poem has context of the problem, but then they just keep talking about different poets, totally ignoring the issue itself. This is one such example.
कुछ
और
भी
साहिर भाई हम न्यूज़ में होते हैं ना, आज एक बड़ा अभी पिछले कुछ अर्सा पहले टिकटॉकर का कत्ल हुआ, हर कोई उस पर बात, एकदम ये सानिया स्वात है, सारे कहाँ हैं इंतज़ामिया, क्या हुमैरा असगर वाला मामला है, सब वो एक्टर्स को ले रहे हैं, लाइन पे ले रहे हैं, और वो ऐसे गायब हो, तो इतना स्केरी है।
अमजद ने एक नज़म कही थी और वो कभी पढ़िएगा, एक और धमाका होने तक। हम सब बात करते हैं एक धमाके की, फिर जब हो जाता है, बात हो जाती है, तो हम जाके सो जाते हैं। फिर हम कब जागते हैं? जब एक और धमाका होता है। तो
उन्होंने ये बात तब कर दी।
ऑफ कोर्स वो उनकी एक नज़म है, कमाल क्लिंटन ठीक कहता है, ज़माना कई हाथों से गुजरा है, इसे आगे भी जाना है, क्लिंटन ठीक कहता है। इसी तरह से पीरज़ादा कासिम साहब की एक नज़म है, अभी तो हम नहीं बोले।
It's like this, you know. साहिल भाई मैं भूखा हूँ, मैंने 2 दिन से कुछ नहीं खाया है. And Sai Lodi goes, "Do you know what Ghalib said about mangoes?" I mean, there are a lot of things that he say can be used as just a template for meme or joke. You don't believe me? Let's just see this one.
हमेशा एक बात कही है, आप मुझे गन दिखाओ, आपको माफ कर दूंगा। आप मुझे एटीट्यूड दिखाओगे, मैं आपको माफ नहीं करूंगा।
Well, that's just lazy writing. I mean, it's a cool line for an 8 years old. Here's the thing, buddy. If someone just goes around pointing guns at the people, I don't think he gives a fuck about forgiveness. I don't think he cares whether you forgive him or not. He's got a gun, man. I mean, it kills people or something like that. And you won't be alive to give forgiveness. So if I have to choose between the attitude and the gun, I'll happily go for the attitude. There was this another video where he's using so many perfumes, like multiple perfumes. In fact, I've never seen somebody use so many perfumes on themselves. And I don't know what was deal here. What was his deal? I mean, it was a lot of perfume. I don't know why though. I thought maybe he escaped from a garbage disposal unit or a dumpster. I mean, there's no other reason you would use so many perfume and so much of them. I was like, dude, just take a bath. It's much cheaper than perfumes. And use it, and you are using so much of it. I mean, you're gonna fucking kill your guest. Are you trying to give your guest an aneurysm or what? All jokes aside, I really think he's a competent guy. I mean, if you listen to some of his conversation and you try to ignore the part that is just bullshit, I think most of his stuff is coming from a place of competence. In an interview when he tells the host about his master's degree, he's kind of sad that he's a really competent dude, and I believe he's a competent dude. He's just around incompetent peoples, especially his team. And I think he got pushed into this business very much, and he's just trying to keep up with social media, which is kind of... Anyway, I'm not his fucking therapist, you know. But I do believe he's a really competent person and he can do better. I mean, he is doing better. It's not like he's killing anyone. So yeah, that about it.